In the parking lot?
Yeah, in the parking lot. Yeah, I did that. You do that for like going into draft for a rookie year. It's out in Indianapolis. It's kind of like a stressful situation because you're training for like 2 months straight, like every single day.
Well, of course you can.
You're working on your starts, you're working on your strength for the bench, you're working on your vertical, and then all of a sudden you're supposed to do all those in one day out in Indianapolis in front of like 60 or 70 scouts in the stand. It's like a lot of what the future is based off of how you perform that day. And you're like, well, I hope I don't pull my hamstring. I hope I don't just have a bad day. But it's kind of a difficult situation to put in because a lot of those don't translate into football. Like how workouts are going to pull you up to the game. It's not like I do that often, but 300 pounds. A little bit faster, but it's I got sick like the night before.
Normally I would just say, you kind of have your thumb here, probably get your middle finger on this seat, and then keep that elbow inside, keep the ball in line with your leg just like this, and work on constantly. I wouldn't even be tossing the ball to him. I'd just have him hold the ball like this and work on just keeping it right here, straight out in front of him, and dropping the ball so it drops right back up. And it's harder than it looks. You're going to probably see a lot of people that take the ball and they'll think, okay, I got to bring it up here and throw it. Or maybe, some punters, everybody's different. You're going to see guys that, on TV on Sundays, they drop the ball down here. I drop the ball a little higher here. A lot of guys do have a lot of movement, but they have a lot of control. Once they get done moving the ball, they control it. What I would tell a new punter is strictly get the ball, form it, get it right here, and almost slide it along the table to where it just stays there, and then you have a little lift at the end of it. So
something cool to do on, they do a great job of putting workouts together and stuff like that.
You think I did the change it? You get stuck in that same rut, like the same kind of workouts all the time. I know for me it's kind of hard to just go in and do dumbbell bench every single day or every other day, whatever I do it. And it's like I kind of want to try something new, so I'm just doing 40s and run around a little bit, just a little better for you guys. But
how often do you guys work out during the season? Like I know, you guys got to practice. What's it like usually Wednesdays?
Yeah, today's our off day. We got a lift in yesterday, and then you're supposed to get a lift in either tomorrow or Thursday, so twice a week. Some guys do a little bit more, but it's definitely a lot harder during the season to get your workouts in. Out of season, it's lift, and it doesn't matter if you're sore for practice or you have games to plan. But they kind of put out a book that here's the good foods and bad foods you should stay away from, but we don't really have a nutritionist on staff. A lot of guys kind of just know their bodies and know what they need and what they don't need. We get weighed in every week. I don't know if you guys do that.
Oh, no, I didn't know that.
We have weigh-ins on Friday mornings. What it is you have a max weight. So my max weight I think is 228 pounds. I'm probably 220, 222 right now, but if you're over that max weight, you get fined, I think, $476 per pound or something.
Oh, wow.
It's like, something ridiculous. So it's guys in there like, some guys are right on the border.
Oh my goodness.
Like the day before weigh-ins, you're like, that's not the way it should be. They don't want to get fined for it, but I've known guys that just don't eat during a week because they're right on that.
Oh my god.
Like, that's true.
Wow. Was that just instated with Gailey, or was it always?
No, it's a league wide rule. That's why you.
No idea.
Wow. I think.
My last knuckle is right there on the second lace. My pinky usually touches a little bit of the laces right there, and these last two are off the laces. The key for me, in order to throw a spiral, usually is you obviously need a little bit of air right there. If you get it flat like that, it's really hard to throw a spiral. You need a little bit of that kind of cup right here. Get a little bit of air between your palm of your hand and the ball, and then when you release it, obviously, like I said, you want to keep your elbow up. You don't want to cup the football. The key is to kind of release your wrist like this, and it's almost like you're throwing a screwball, is the way I usually like to explain it. So kind of let it come off your last finger, your index finger, and almost throw a screwball as if you're throwing a baseball. Kind of the way I was taught was kind of throw your index finger through the target, and then finish with your thumb kind of in your opposite pocket. So you really got to make sure you spin it with the wrist, finish your throw in your pocket like that. Make sure you got a little cuppage right here, a little bit of air, a little space between your palm and the ball. That's really all there is to it. So cool. If you want to get in the line and throw it around a little bit, you guys have
the ball is already gone.
seeing the official size, and it's like, no, it's not. Don't be bad. No messing up your ankle.
Nice job, Fred.
It's huge, especially in the wind. We get a lot of wind at our stadium. It's really tough to finish your throws too. You don't really follow through and kind of stadium. It's tough to get a spiral through the wind. You got to make sure you're finishing all the way through your target.
What's the hardest stadium you've had to play